Dun, 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 doodle doodle doo 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 doo. Ba da da
What
ba ba.
what are
Huh?
you singing?
I'm getting ready for the show. Whenever it
Get
gets started, so I'm just kind of getting things on the go. Let's see here.
Todd's waiting for us.
Is he in the bathroom again?
I don't know. It just said
Is he
waiting.
waiting? Oh. Hey, how you doing, Ricky?
I'm doing good.
Is
How are
everything
you?
I don't know. I think I'm okay. So, somebody shaved.
Yeah, I know. I trimmed just a
You look
little bit
good.
off the bottom.
Yeah,
I
you
did.
look really good. That doesn't. Yeah. So hey. So anyway, I had some before the I had some stuff. Everybody wanted to know how the Lego thing went. And
Oh yeah, yeah. How
and,
did
and
did you
last
get it
time
built?
we did we did run into some complications. Just a couple of things.
Okay.
But I mean, we finally got it taken care of.
You got it finished though. So
Yeah, we've got it.
like
We got
a
it
photo
finished.
to
Yeah.
show.
So
Okay.
yeah, this is the process. This is
Okay.
from last time I showed, it was all in pieces.
Yeah.
And it took a while to get to that, and things got a little heated up after that. And after that, so we got through that point, and then we got to the next step. So we got some more
Okay.
pieces done, and then we had an altercation again, and yeah, and then after that, we got back on the ball. We put the little rockets in there, the little fire thing, and there was some confusion there, and we had a little kind of a tiff or a taff kind of words, and then it went from here, and yeah, I'm still trying to get over that, and then here's the finished Well, that's not the finished product. Well. It was the finished product because I got ran out of the house. So that's it for right now. But yeah, it
looks good.
Thank you.
Did the marriage survive?
Yes, she's still doing the comments over here.
So the podcast wife is still with us, still doing the comments.
So
Hi,
worked
Tiffany.
out.
Good to have you.
She has waved and said. So anyway, I think we need to start the show, don't we?
I guess we should probably start. You ready?
Okay, I'm ready to go.
It's the Something About Something podcast with your host, Mr. Mike Schilling.
And my good friend and compadre, Mr. Ricky Pope.
Woo, man.
We've been together for how many years? Or done how many shows? I don't know.
We have, by my calculation,
Yes.
by
your calculations.
we have done 66 shows. So this is
Wow.
order 66. We should have
done orders. Yes, but we can do that next time.
We can do that
Man.
next season.
Man, this has been a big year for us. Not like
It
a whole.
has.
It's not like a whole lot has happened in this past year, so that's good. It's been relaxing. I feel good. I mean, I'm not. I feel stress free every day when I get up and grab my mask on the way out the door. So I feel really good.
Absolutely. Well,
Yes.
if you're joining us for the first time, hey, Heather, good to have
Heather,
you.
thank you for joining us.
Hey, if you're joining us for the first time, I just want to let you know this is our season finale. We've done this 2
That
seasons
doesn't mean
now.
that we're not going to come back. See,
We're going to be back.
Don't.
This isn't the show finale. This is
No.
the season finale.
Yes.
So we will have season 3 coming up in just a few weeks. But Mike and I were discussing things, and we wanted to take some time and kind of go back to humble beginnings and look at where the show came from.
I don't even know where to start on this.
We've got a lot of stuff. We've got some best of stupid news. We've got a few bits that we did in the past. The evolution of our intro. Why don't we start with why we even do this show? How did this all start?
I don't know, about 4 years ago, I kept talking to you about how I wanted to do a podcast, and
Yeah.
and I had this vision, And at the time, it was called Something About Nothing. And it was this vision about doing a show that, bantering the, stupid news stuff, technology, nerd stuff, this geek culture. So, I've been wanting to do it for a long time. So, one day you said, let's do it. And then we came over to our studio here, actually in
Yeah, we both actually were at your house. We used to hang out on, was it Tuesday nights?
I think we did it on Tuesdays.
Yeah, we used to hang out at your house Tuesday nights. Like every once in a while we would get together and just hang out in the evening.
Yeah. And it's not like anybody's, it was all audio, so it went to like podcasts. And then later on it evolved to some artistic, not so much puppetry, but anyway. And then it ended up being what you see now, which you may tell us, well, let's rewind and go back to the let's go back to audio.
Let's go back to not seeing your faces.
Let's go back to audio. So yeah. So anyway, it's been a big. We had a year hiatus because of health issues, some stuff that was going on, and so that was because I was looking back at our track, our background. I'm thinking, oh man, look at that amount of time in between and what we did. And you actually came up. You actually found our lost episodes.
I found almost all of them. We are still missing 2 episodes from near the end of season 1.
Really?
Yes. I think episode 21 and 22 are missing.
Oh my goodness.
But I found episodes 1, 2, 3, and 5.
Oh,
and I was like, oh my goodness, I just happened to find them today, doing a little research for the show tonight. And when I found them, I was like, oh, I have to protect these. Did anyone else dress for Halloween? I did not.
But I loved, that's one of our.
But I gave out candy.
Yes, that was one. Yes, that was our SAS nerd and friend, Terrence. And I didn't wear a costume. Were
you even in town yet?
Oh no, I was out. No, I was out in I was at my mother-in-law's where she had heat, and she was very nice enough to let me come in and eat her food and sleep in a guest bedroom. So that worked
I was
out.
gonna say for those who missed last week, we had an ice storm.
Yeah.
I had no power for a full 24 hours.
Yeah.
And no internet for almost a week. Mike, you had no power for almost a whole week, right?
It was a whole week, yeah. We came back on, I think it was Friday or Saturday. Yeah, it was Friday, Friday evening, and we had internet, so that was good. Because, power is important, but, and power is important. But
internet is life.
Yeah, it's life. But you have to have power for internet, and this is strange. It's a strange relationship.
You don't always have to have power for internet.
You don't? Well,
way back in the day, like 7 years ago, when a big tornado came through our town.
Oh, yeah.
I had a generator running out back to keep some things running, and the cable started working.
Yeah.
So we plugged in the cable box and the wireless router. So we had internet in the house, but we didn't actually have power.
Well, I talked to Tiffany about making sure we had I made, and one of our comments or one of our friends, Jason Hamilton, being without power sucks, but no internet, abomination. I agree with that.
Agreed.
Totally agree. Well, see, I was looking at investing I told my wife I'd like to get a generator. So that way when the power goes down, I can still play on my PlayStation. So, and
good call.
And that was, that's worth,
good call.
That's worth a couple of grand just for me to be able to play online. So
I would agree.
Yeah. She said something about the refrigerator or freezer. I'm thinking that's really have your priorities. So anyway, today's show, we're going to show you the best we have.
I don't even know if it's the best.
The best. It's the adequate.
Simply the best.
Yeah, I sent out saying the best
Simply
of this.
What we picked out for tonight, even if it's not the best.
Yes. Be patient because like I said, we had a busy week and finally things got back to normal somewhat. So, hey, how are we going to kick this thing off?
I don't know. I was going to say, when I found those early episodes,
Yeah.
I did find something else.
What's that?
We actually started September 26th of 2017.
You got to be kidding me.
2017 was our first. September 26th, 2017 was actually our first episode. So that's actually our birthday for the show.
Really?
So we should remember that for next year.
We should remember that. That way the audience can send us gifts and money orders.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. So then we went through 2018.
Yeah.
And then I went on vacation out of the country.
Yeah, you did.
And then I came back and we didn't get together for a while.
Yeah.
And then my wife got sick.
Yeah, and then
we basically stopped for an entire year.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we're back now, and things are a lot different. Like you said, we started out with just audio. Why don't we do a sample of kind of the evolution of the intro?
Well, let's do that.
Okay, so like Mike said, when we started out, everything was just audio. So here is our first ever intro to the show.
Here we go.
That is a roll.
Okay, this is the Something About Nothing program, podcast, whatever you want to call us. It's the show that basically it's something about nothing. And
Is this a something or is this a nothing?
I think this might be, it depends. If nobody's listening, then it's nothing.
I'm pretty sure nobody's listening.
Nobody's listening. And this is my co-host, my friend. This is the man, the legend, the master, the Jedi Knight, the man and only Ricky Pope.
Well,
Thank you.
That was a great
good.
that was a good introduction. It was kind of long, but
Yeah, I think we have to wrap it up.
Yeah, well, man, my introduction was so long. We're done.
Okay.
No, I introduce my friend, my compadre over here, the amazing, the great Mike. Have you tried turning it on and back off again? I said it wrong.
No.
We tried turning it off and back on again.
Yes.
Mike Schilling.
Mike Schilling, that's right.
That was disturbing. Yeah.
That was like, I feel like I was the most boring person in the world.
I thought you were on suit. Yeah, I don't remember Ricky ever being that sedated. I never remember him being as if
it's like was I on Benadryl? What in the
I was
world?
gonna say that. You must have like a really bad allergy that day, and Marie pumped you up with Benadryl. Yeah.
I don't know what the deal was. That was our first episode. Now, in reality, there is a lost episode.
Yes.
There is one more lost episode,
and it was good. It was really good. It's probably the best show we've ever done in our life.
It was the first show we ever tried.
Yes.
We forgot to hit record. 45 minutes in, and we go, oops.
we were like, like those guys on the side of the street that's, talking to the pole. I mean, we were just talking and talking and talking, and nothing happened.
Oh, my gosh. So technically, that was actually our second show.
Yes.
But as far as it will ever be heard, that is our first show because we failed to record the first one. So for a long time, Mike, you did the intros. You did all the intros.
Yeah.
But then you got cool, and we did this. I think it's recording.
Well, we're gonna start this. I think.
Sure. Let's start.
Let's start this. Let's
give it a shot.
Let's get our jam on.
Okay.
There we go. It's a Something About Nothing podcast with Ricky Pope and Mike Schilling. And this is our little jingle we decided to put on.
I like it.
I like it too. It's kind of nice. And then we're just going to fade out on that, and we'll probably get better as time goes on.
Probably.
Or probably
that
not.
wasn't bad. That was
bad.
That's almost like we were trying to be a professional.
I know. Isn't that great?
Yeah, we should try that more often.
We should.
I don't know that we've gotten any better, but
I don't think so either. Yes.
Yes, Jason Hamilton. First attempt in learning. Exactly, Terrence.
We're still doing that, Terrence. Thank you.
We're learning all the
Yes.
time. So that was episode 15. You finally decided we should have a jingle.
Yeah.
And we added it.
Yeah, but when did we change we went from something about nothing.
I'm not quite there yet.
Okay, okay.
So So episode 17, you decided I should do the intro.
Yes, I
and
did.
it went something like this.
So we're going to start.
Oh, yes. We're going to start like we haven't been talking for the past 5 minutes trying to figure out how to use the soundboard. So we're professional.
If we hadn't recorded that, they wouldn't have known.
Oh, because there's a thing called editing.
Yeah, there's that.
Crap.
I think we should start.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
What is this, Ricky?
This is the Something About Nothing show with your host, Mr. Mike Schilling.
And the man with the plan, Ricky Pope.
Thank you.
But so that was the first time I ever introed the show.
Yeah.
And it was about half-hearted.
Yeah.
And then you asked me if I had my radio voice ready on episode 19.
That's
So
right.
we're recording?
Yeah. We are recording. We can start if you wanted to.
I guess we should.
Probably.
Like right now?
Yeah, we can do it.
This
Let's
is
do it.
one
Okay,
of the
do you have
lost
your radio
episodes.
voice?
I have my radio voice, Mike Schilling.
Okay, here we go.
This is the Something About Nothing podcast with your host, Mr. Mike Schilling.
And my good friend, Ricky Pope. And today we're going to talk about everything that's about nothing.
I think we still do that. But
So then your question was, when did we change the name? So it was kind of interesting. So, we actually do some research for the show.
Yeah.
We always joke that we do nothing. We do no prep for the show. We actually do a little research for the show. We find images and videos and stuff like that. It was weird. Was it weird for you to research yourself?
yeah, it really was.
It was so weird.
It was weird.
It was like jumping into a I don't even know what to call it. It was like jumping into a time machine
Yeah.
and going back 3 years to
I
see
know.
what we had done. So it was actually the next to last episode of season 1 is when we changed the name. So episode 23, we changed the name. And
We're late bloomers.
we are late bloomers. And if you guys are wondering, these little mouth puppet things. So we were trying to figure out a way to put the audio on YouTube with video. And well, I had learned this little technique with After Effects to make mouths move to audio. So that's what that is. So if you go to our YouTube channel and you check out our old videos, all of season 1 is these little mouth puppets. But
Yeah, it was.
so episode
It was so
23,
it was time consuming too.
Oh, it was. It was
Yeah.
time consuming, and it wasn't hard, but it was awkward, and if you screwed it up, you had to start all over again. So episode 23, we finally changed the name.
I think that's
We
okay.
could probably start then.
All right. Well,
And remember, we got a different name.
oh, okay.
So you want me to do the intro this time?
Yeah, if you would.
All right, I'll do the intro.
Trying to get my... Okay, here we go. Oh, yo.
This is the Something About Something podcast with your host, Mr. Mike Schilling.
And my very good friend over there, Ricky, I produce movies. Hope. Nice.
I can realize how cheesy that was. Oh, that
Oh,
was
my
something
goodness.
else. Seeing the mouths move.
I know.
Yeah.
It's so bad, but that's what we did, guys. We did it for 24 episodes. And it was crazy, but
It
that
was.
is the evolution. Well, and then we have our intro for that we do now.
Yes,
which
of
is the
course.
video clip, and we've got and I do the voiceover live and stuff like that. So but that's what we did for 24 episodes. It was a little like that.
Yeah, it was.
So talk about the name change. Tell
Well-
the people at home watching at home why we had to change our name.
Well, the biggest thing was that I was trying to at first something about nothing because I figured that's what the show would be about, and I started doing some research.
And you're still right.
That's right. And so after a while, I'm thinking, I've realized it's a Seinfeld reference, something about nothing.
Yeah.
I started looking online, and there was a lot of different stuff that was going on. And the big thing was I was trying to find a website for us to build, and somebody already had something about nothing. And so, and they wouldn't basically sell the domain to us. So after a while, I started thinking about it, and I said, and
Didn't we reach out to them?
Yeah, and they're not even using
They're not
it.
using it. They're
Yeah,
not
they weren't using it.
Hey, Adam.
Hey, Mr. Adam.
I'm late to the party. Adam says he's late to the party, but I have no idea what party this is. Hey, we don't either.
And it's okay.
Hey, Adam, just to catch you up, we are talking about how our show started 3 years ago.
Yeah, we're ending season 2, so
we will be starting season 3 very soon.
Yes.
But I'm gonna. Terrence asked. He said he needed to go back and watch the old episodes. So I am going to put a link to our YouTube channel in the comments. But go ahead and tell the people a little bit more about the website, why we changed the name, and all that.
Yeah, the big thing was that, at the time I wanted to create this, this homepage for something about something, but it was having game articles and stuff like that, and I wanted to produce something like that. And so after that, I started doing some research. Someone already had something about nothing. They weren't using it for for 10 years, but they wouldn't give it up. So I started thinking about it, and I thought, we wanted to keep it kind of generic and just, campy like we always do. So we basically, we called it something about something. And so with that, it
was available.
It was available. That was the big thing. So I grabbed it, and then we started, and think, okay, something about something. So we can go ahead and do something about gaming, something about movies. So that, and that kind of became our niche right there, the something about whatever, So, so anyway, yeah. And so, and it worked out. I'm glad. I think because it's more unique, you know, we're not so.
And there are a lot of podcasts out there called something about
nothing. Yeah.
I was surprised.
I was
honestly.
too. And I just didn't want to
now, most of them were like 3 or 4 episodes.
Yes.
Because they thought they were going to do something and then they didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
we've done 66 episodes. So insane that we've done this many.
It is insane. Man.
Oh,
so,
my goodness.
But by the way, Adam, you're going to, we appreciate you for the ride, and you may, disown us after we get through the show and realize this is the party I showed up for. So,
Adam's probably already left.
Probably already left, and that's probably, I don't blame him. He has good taste. So anyway, so what's next? We kind of have some notes here, and I was kind of wondering, we went through the evolution of the intro. Mm-hmm. But let's go back to this here. We use something called StreamYard, and it's been so helpful to us because of the situation. So
when we launched, we talked about restarting the podcast for a long time.
Yeah,
and not to go into the story too far, but my wife has some serious medical issues, and I have to stay with her all the time. Season 1, it was before all this, and Mike and I would get together at his house, and we would record this on Tuesday nights when his wife was out. I don't remember what she was doing on Tuesday night, taking a class or something, right?
I don't know. I think she was cooking something in the RV in the backyard, but
but. Whatever it was.
Yeah, I don't remember. It almost had this eggshell smell around, but I figure it was the neighbors.
My wife had Girl Scouts on Tuesday nights, so it was a good night for you and I to get together.
Yes, it was.
And we would get together and we would do the show. Yeah. And but we started talking about starting the show back up after my wife got sick. And we were like, how are we going to do this? Like, I don't have the right kind of space for us to do it together at my house. And Mike has this great space. Speaking of the great space, I'm going to show the photo.
Oh.
For a while when we were doing the show, we had our own anchor desk. It was pretty impressive, honestly. But I liked the desk. I liked the desk. I was hopeful that we were going to be able to. You look nervous, Mike.
The
Terrence
problem is,
says you look nervous.
I keep looking to the side where my wife is at, the whole RV bit, and then of course the Lego bit, and so I eventually have to go to bed, go to sleep.
And the desk.
Yeah, the desk. She was, I remember when I put the desk in the hair, and she was
ginormous.
She didn't know, and she came home from, I guess, a trip or something.
She asked you to go, as I recall. She asked you to go buy some shelves from a place that was closing. Because she wanted these shelves for her flower, business.
Yeah.
By the way, if you need flowers, you need to look up Big Brown Dog Florists. That's the podcast wife, Tiffany. So we plugged your show. You are officially a sponsor.
That's right. Show me the money.
I was gonna say she didn't pay us anything, but maybe she'll let you get into the bedroom tonight. If we plug her show, or if we plug her
There's
business.
so many things that's wrong with that statement. I don't really know where to start or end, but that's okay.
Where were we? What were we
I don't
talking
understand. About? Dang nice desk. Yes,
Jason,
was.
Yes, it was a nice desk.
Yeah, from the front, my wife saw the size. We had guys painting the house, and we came in.
Oh, had to have them help you move it in.
I said, "Hey guys, do you mind?" And they all looked at each other, these big old boys, and they did. So they all brought it in. And I said, "We got to do this before my wife gets home. We got to make it look like it's, it's all clean." And it's so.
Oh my goodness! So funny. But so we were talking about starting the show back up, season 2. What are we gonna do? And I had come across this product called StreamYard, and it allowed us to be able to do video remotely. So you're at your house in Oklahoma City.
Yes.
I'm at my house in Moore, Oklahoma. We don't see each other directly. Everything's via the internet. And it just was kind of the perfect storm when we tried it out one night. We're like, all right, the show's back on.
Yeah.
And it
worked out.
It worked out really well, even with some technical difficulties along the way. That's right. Terrence says SAS is a better name. Well, Terrence, that's just the abbreviation of something about something, right?
Yeah, he knows that. He knows that.
But yes, we were trying to get something about something on Facebook, and it once again wasn't available. Wah, wah.
Yeah. And what? Yeah. Well, then, on Facebook? No, we have it on Facebook.
Something about something? I thought we were SAS nerds.
We have, our page is something about something, and our group is SAS. SAS
No,
nerds.
I mean oh yeah, that's it. No, our page is SAS nerd.
Oh, well, I mean, that's
our Facebook / we couldn't have something about something.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
Oh, he's saying something about something is better than something about nothing.
Yeah, because that's a long thing to type. I would do the same thing.
It is a long
But I was looking, Terrence, I was actually trying to find SAS to put on a logo. But the problem is there's so many people out there, that has SAS in their name. And
it has a meaning in the tech world.
Yeah. So
software as a service.
So I actually wanted to copyright the logo, the SAS, but there's just too many people out there that has the same initials. So I figured, well, we'll do something else, So anyway, yeah. So let's see here. What do you got? We got up your sleeve on some of these videos that we have.
Well, I was gonna say we've got these videos that just some basic clips to give you a feel of what has happened over the years of our show. And then you've got some super special stupid news.
Yes, the best of stupid news.
Stupid news.
Yes.
What do we want to do first? Do we want to just interweave these? Hey, David Cook.
Mr. David Cook, I'm so glad to see you, sir. Welcome to the show. Yes, I'm glad I have our lights on too. It was quite a week, so knock on something. It's back to normal. So, but yeah, I have some. I went through our first year and our second year. I mean, our first season and second season, and I found a bunch of just clips of I thought was the best of stupid news. So. We can, if you want, we can do one.
Why don't we kind of go back and forth? So
yeah, that's the way I think we should do it.
Do a stupid news, and then I'll do a basic clip from the show.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do a stupid news right here. Let's start out here with.
Is there any setup, or are you just gonna go for it?
No, there's no setup for it. It explains itself, unfortunately.
Great.
Okay, well, let's get started.
Let's do it. I wish they could see us nodding our heads.
I know, it's nice. Hello, everyone. This is Something About Nothing podcast, show, whatever you want to call it. And we're about to begin with my good friend, co-host, co-heart, the man who actually, the reason we're on.
You did the
right
longest
now
intros
sometimes.
I know. Hey, it was
recorded.
Nobody was listening, so it didn't really matter.
I mean, basically, you would hear silence right now, which I think everyone would enjoy. But anyway, this is the man, Mr. Ricky Pope.
Thank you very much. Oh,
Hey.
applause.
You like that? Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
So,
No applause, just throw money.
no, just throw money. Yeah.
And our great host, Mr. Michael Schilling.
You suck, you jackass.
Well,
Thank you. Thank you.
that was unexpected.
Yeah. Thank That was my mom.
Was this right after you got the soundboard?
Oh,
Yes.
gosh.
Good times.
Yes.
Well, that's my fan
Oh my
club.
gosh.
So,
That was your fan club.
yeah, that's my fan club. My mom.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Hi, Mom.
How do you go off?
Where do
Anyhow,
we go from there?
I don't know.
Yes, that's when I got the soundboard. Yes.
Okay, so that wasn't really stupid news, but
No, but that was I forget that was kind of
Yeah.
a very Monty Python.
that was a great,
Yeah.
very good call, Todd. Yes.
Yes, good call.
So I'll just throw this one out real quick.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
So one of the things we did, this is a really quick one, then you can do a stupid news.
Yeah,
One of the things we were able to do with StreamYard is we're able to do the show live with a real audience. And one of the things we were able to do is that right there. We were able to put, Terrence says I shouldn't be laughing this hard. Terrence,
yeah.
we cracked ourselves up.
Let me interject because it's a lot better now because when me and Ricky had just the audio podcast, we would go rent like 50 mannequins and set them up in chairs watching us just to kind of give us some, some motivation.
Yeah.
And that didn't work out too
creepy
well
at all.
It wasn't creepy. And actually the police called because every time Ricky came over with his van, we would unload the mannequins. And, people thought we were bringing dead bodies in. So that didn't work out very well. I cracked myself up. I made myself laugh.
Well, one of the things we were able to do was have a live audience and be able to show their comments. And then we had one perennial viewer. But at least he had a glow.
He did in his photo. You guys are dorks. Thank you.
Thank you, Jason Head.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Wasn't that our first?
I think that was our very first comment.
Yes.
From Mr. Jason Head. You guys
Yes.
are dorks.
Yes.
And he would come back and comment multiple times.
Yes, exactly.
But
Yeah.
that was, the just being able to show the comments on the show was, it was fascinating to us.
Yeah.
To have a real live audience, to have you guys interact with us. We absolutely love it. You guys definitely are the best part of the show. Jason Hamilton says, set up mannequins up to watch. I can see this. I'm scared.
You can imagine that.
Oh my goodness. Well, why don't you give us a classic stupid news?
Oh, this is a good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Police. Man caught on camera putting genitals in a jar of peanut butter
Oh.
from the city clinic.
That is insane.
Now, did you hear that?
I heard that.
Okay. Okay. Now,
Yeah.
exactly.
I don't want to know why. Never mind.
An employee.
Forget I asked that.
Hey, an employee at the Oklahoma Indian Clinic started to report food tampering in March. Okay.
Wait. This has been going on since March.
I'm telling you what. There would be some clues to me in this.
Oh,
thing,
my goodness.
Okay. That's all I'm going to say. Those employees decided to try and catch those employees in the act.
Oh, they caught him in the act, all
A
right.
victim bought a new jar of peanut butter and used a small amount before placing it in the break room cabinet. The court document said she then hid the camera in the ceiling tile to record what happened. On September the 15th, video footage showed Luiz is Luz. Anyway, we won't give away the name. 61 years old, takes the jar of peanut butter, removes the
Todd
lid,
says he just
and
swore
holds
off
it
peanut butter.
near his yeehaws. While moving around, the court document said, okay. Anyway,
Yeehaw!
he was recorded putting the lid back on the
That was
jar
my.
and
That was
placing
yeah.
it back into the counter. And they have audio clip from this
Oh, my
and
goodness.
and video clip to this. Oh my goodness!
That is
So
ridiculous.
I mean,
oh my god.
I guess that gives a whole meaning to peanut butter. Peanut butter.
Really.
Man, I was
You know,
clever back then.
You
Nuts
went
butter.
there.
Yes, I did.
no.
I was so clever back then.
Your puns have not gotten any better.
No, I guess not. It's not. Wow.
Well, to kind of go along with, some classics, there's that kind of classic, that and, bodily fluids. We have, we talk about the podcast wife, Tiffany, over there doing comments for us. There's another perennial that we have is the podcast dog.
Yeah. It's weird.
And here's a little classic story of the podcast dog. And one of my favorite animated puppets that I did.
we got the podcast
It was
dog. By the way, I have the podcast,
Podcast
dog.
dog is with us,
Yes,
yep.
Manford Alexander,
You might be able to hear him lapping in
Yeah.
the corner every once in a while, or
Yeah,
whacking
so-
things with his tail,
or lick the microphone.
or lick the microphone.
Yeah.
I haven't
so-
seen him do that yet.
No,
He'll eat the recorder.
he'll eat the recorder in the cables.
Yeah.
I have to barricade the podcasting station when I'm gone. He gets upset. It's like he's fine when I'm at work. He goes,
Yeah.
okay, he's at work. He's earning money for my dog food and
Yeah.
my blankets and whatever I want.
Yeah,
So
well, there's that.
I come home. He said, okay, he's home. And I'm going, I'm going to go out, get a bite to eat, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to check a couple of places.
Yeah.
And I leave, and he goes, oh, back the truck up, buddy. We're going to chew on some stuff. Ain't that right? Yeah. Okay. But so
chewer.
he is. So me and my wife, if we're going to go someplace after eat, we don't come to the house. We meet somewhere because of the dog. That's messed up.
Really?
Yeah.
If the dog sees you
Oh, yeah.
and then you leave again,
Yeah.
he will chew things.
Oh, he'll chew. Yeah.
But if you just leave in the morning
He knows I'm going to work.
and come back,
He understands that I have to go to work.
that is the most bizarre thing.
It is, yeah. It's almost like Fatal Attraction. I mean, it's really weird. I mean, there we go.
I'm not sure. Wait, are you sure you're the owner and the dog, like you're not
I had
the
a-
dog?
That's a no.
Yeah, I
that
had a
doesn't
guy
happen.
at work, and he said, you can have, your dog can be a service dog. And I said, no. I said, it's more like I am, the service people.
Yeah.
Not,
Yeah, service people.
Yeah,
for the
what
dog.
is he doing? Hey, dog, you're interrupting the program. Get over here. Get over here. Okay.
He
Go-
knows we're having fun at his
I know.
expense.
I know.
So
He understands.
He's happy about it.
That's good.
Yes. Yeah. This is him right there. He's hogging
Manny,
the microphone.
podcast dog.
Yes, he's hogging the microphone like he always does. And right now he is sleeping and sucking on a blanket. That's what he does. Yes. that wasn't embarrassing. But yeah, so so I think during this time too, our formats kept changing. We were trying to fine tune our format, and
we got random and weird all the
Yes.
time.
yeah, we did.
I going back and listening, I talked about my job a lot.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything.
I used to work at a news station, and I didn't remember how many times I told weird stories from my news experience.
Yeah, it's kind of like, riding with Grandpa. I remember back then when we had a family, and then you go out the next week. I remember back then we did that, and you go out another time.
would
I
never-
remember back then. I'm going, okay, Grandpa, what's that?
You would never talk about your work.
No, I don't.
I think you were afraid.
I didn't, because I don't think I had. Yeah, I'm still not afraid. I try to stay under the radar, so that's what I'm doing.
So we got some
Yeah.
some more classic stupid news.
Yeah, we do. Yes, is any different from now? Jason Hamilton says we got random and weird all the time. Is that different from now? No, actually, no.
It's not that much
We've-
different. But we do have a subject we tried to talk about.
Yeah, exactly. So that does help to a point. But yeah, I got some. This was okay. The first one was intro, but this is some of the best of stupid news.
Okay. All right. So,
Police. Man caught on camera.
We just
Putting-
watched this one.
Oh, I just love the IT crowds. That's much what I was doing. I love the IT crowd.
If you don't recognize those two characters, you need to look up the IT crowd. I think it's still on Netflix.
Yeah, I think so.
Great British comedy. Okay,
Yes.
so let's go to the next.
Let's go for a real one.
clip.
Let's do
Okay.
that. Yes.
You ever heard of escape rooms?
yeah.
Yeah, it's a big thing.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
it's almost
They
kind of
lock
like
you in there,
lock
and
you
you've
in,
got
you've-
like an hour to get
yeah,
out.
you might
and
have
you've got
clues and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Where a burglar breaks into an escape room, calls 911 because he can't escape.
Now that's classic.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, that's all I really have to say. That right there.
That was one of my favorites.
Yeah, it was mine
honestly.
too. Yeah.
that one was great.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, okay, so a part of the randomness, especially early on, when I say we would just talk about random things, you would have something, you would be doing a stupid news, and something would click with me, and I would tell something. One random thing I happened to find was the day I found out where the colloquial phrase blowing smoke up your butt came from.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought I would share.
Yeah.
You've heard the term blowing smoke up your rear.
Yes.
You know that phrase.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, fascinating. I learned today. Not even trying. This is why I want to write this book, because I don't even try to find these things out, and they come to me. So I found out today why that phrase exists. Because many moons ago, there was a thing. It was a thing where this interesting group of people, and it was the society who created these little boxes. Okay, it was to help save people from drowning. Okay, little
Save
boxes,
people from drowning.
and it had all the
Yeah.
stuff you needed to help people from not drowning. And here's what the group was called: the Institution for Affording Immediate Relief to Persons Apparently Dead from Drowning. Okay, that was the name of the society
Oh, okay.
that built these little boxes. So that's TIFAIRTPADFD for short.
Okay.
That doesn't mean
That's-
it doesn't spell anything.
It doesn't seem short, so it's okay.
So apparently what they did was there was a belief that you could revive someone that had drowned by blowing tobacco smoke up their rear end.
Oh my goodness.
So they had these
don't remember this.
these
don't remember
billows
this?
and like tubing, and like you created a little tobacco fire, and you literally
So weird.
blew hot
Tubing.
smoke up their rears. And my thought is, if you ain't dead, that will wake you up.
That will wake you up. Yeah.
That you will expel whatever was in your lungs.
Oh yeah.
And you will be standing up quickly.
Oh yes. I mean, I guess if the person's actually dead, they just go, okay, well,
Well, yeah, and if they're really dead, it's not going to work. But
no.
so fascinating where the term
Eh.
blow smoke up your rear came from.
Oh man, we were so enlightened back then. We had such, just very intellectual conversations.
But Todd says
Getting
that's the beginning of CPR. Oh my gosh! And so honestly, Jason, we are less random than we used to be. And the show had nothing to do with that. You just said something about smoke, and then it popped into my head that I had read this story. Oh my goodness! So we got some more stupid news.
Yeah, we're full of that. This is a good one here. Let's check this.
Yes.
Washington man tells police that Trump
it's the
told him to
dinosaurs
fight
again.
lizard people.
Oh, this is why it's
excuse me?
dinosaurs.
A Washington man tells the police that Trump told him to fight lizard people.
Trump told him
Yeah,
to fight lizard people.
exactly. He said the police said an armed man that they stopped in his car at an intersection and yelled he needed to fight the lizard people.
He needed to fight the lizard.
Yeah,
Now, the fact that Trump told him
yeah.
is funny enough that
probably-
somebody believes that Donald Trump has reached out to
Yeah.
you
He probably
and
tweeted
told
it.
you something.
He probably tweeted it.
Oh, you think it was tweet?
Yeah,
probably
I mean-
direct tweet because I don't
Yeah.
think I read that one.
No, I would have read it too.
I think I would have
This
seen
is
that
the
one.
perfect
I
day
think I
for
would
this,
see
by
that
the
on
way.
fake news.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. CNN would have posted that one.
They would have. They jumped
But,
on that. Yeah.
So he wanted to fight the lizard.
Yeah.
people.
The
So,
sheriff
so we're
county.
talking like the lizard people that exist in the Doctor Who universe. Are we talking about like the old lizard people from the Land of the
Land of the Lost.
from the 80s, 70s?
Wasn't that the creepiest thing?
They were weird looking, dude.
I mean, they had the eyes, land of the lost.
Huge eyes.
I know it,
yeah.
and I love that when they're in the raft and
They're in the raft and they're going over the waterfall.
Yeah,
And they
YouTube
disappear.
that. YouTube that.
That
I'm
one
not
sounds like
talking about
girls.
the movie with Will Ferrell. I'm
No,
talking
no,
about
no.
the
You remember
original
that?
The old 1970s
Yeah.
TV show Land of the Lost.
That is- yes,
like I
it
said,
It actually-
random.
apparently it
we
came
would
back
just
in the
spin
90s.
off into
Yeah.
anything.
They drove like a Land Rover in to
Yeah,
Land of the Lost. I'm
you
like,
can't do
what?
that. They did that with
We
Fantasy
have
Island.
so
tried to
lost
bring it back. You
control
can't do
of
that.
what
Yeah,
the
it's okay.
subject
Just
was at
stop
this
it.
point.
It was meant for that decade.
It was
Okay.
bad for that decade.
Yeah.
It wasn't going to be any better.
It was only in that decade that it was anything. Any of those shows would have been well received.
Yes,
Okay,
exactly.
You can't. Same thing with the '80s. The '80s.
Yeah,
Yes.
don't try to bring the 18
Don't do
back.
it. Don't do it. Yeah. So anyway, I guess the sheriff's department received a call. They said that a
Oh, there's
54-year-old
Mike trying to
man,
get us back on task.
stopped in
Yeah,
Washington
that was really hard.
intersection. He waved an AK-47 and screamed about sending in news and lizard people. The police arrived on the scene. The man put his weapon away, laid it on the ground, per the police order. Now, he didn't. He resisted being arrested, but let me go down here
So
where
he didn't have any lizard people with him though.
no, he was
No,
going. He was on his way.
It was on the way.
He was on the way.
He knew where they were.
I guess so. I mean, now according to the police, the man said he has snorted methamphetamine and to lose weight,
Of course.
Okay.
and has
okay.
been prescribed morphine.
Okay.
So-
So that's a good combo.
Yeah, I mean, so and then he said the meth doesn't make.
What?
He said the meth doesn't make me
Good
crazy.
comment, Todd.
The
Good
lizard
comment,
people
Todd.
are real. The meth
Oh.
doesn't make me crazy, man. The lizard people are real, and they're after us.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
I think this is
He
where I
also
have
said
completely
Trump
lost
called his
it.
home
Oh no.
to to inform him about the lizard people
Trump
and that he
called
needed
his
to
home.
fight them.
Oh my!
He needed to fight them before they took over. The police said.
Oh my goodness! That is the most amazing thing.
The police also reported he claimed that Trump told him an alpha dragon had kidnapped his family and were holding them hostage. So,
Okay.
I can't
There's
make
so
this
much
up.
to this story. There was so much to that story.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
we went
my
on
goodness.
forever. That was an example of how random we were.
Yes. All right. So, this is one of my favorite clips from the show. This is a clip that almost ended the show. And actually, there's two clips. So I'm going to play them back to back here. So
Okay.
we started the show like this. Are you ready for tonight?
I am, but I have one question for you.
Sure. What's the question?
How do you feel about whales? Not just whales, but how do you feel about space whales?
How do you feel about midichlorians? That's how we started the show.
By the way, I was trying to listening, and my wife was laughing so hard because she was laughing at my beard. The whole time I had my beard, I was hearing back in the grass, yeah, and I'm looking over there, and she's giggling because I look like, Gentle Ben or whatever. So
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So that's how we started that episode. Here's how we ended that episode.
you go first. You go first. I just want to see the build up.
I'll go
Okay.
first. I'm
You
going
go
to get
first.
such hate on this.
I hope so.
The Phantom
Oh.
Menace.
Yeah, Phil. I'm going through the entire soundboard just for that.
Oh my goodness. The Phantom Menace. I enjoyed this movie. I thought it was fun. It was a good way to bring the Star Wars series back. Did it have some issues? Yes,
Great job, Todd Binks. I
It
can
had
do.
issues.
It
pretty
had
good. It was a pretty good
midichlorians,
Jar
which
Jar.
I abhor.
I'm done now.
Oh gosh. But overall, I think the movie is
Yes,
enjoyable.
Jason Hamilton, the M word.
And this may have something to do with my children. It's the one Star Wars movie that they actually enjoy and watch over and over again.
Yeah.
But when they were little kids, and I think it's mostly because of the little kid that was that played Anakin. But worst child actor ever.
I agree.
I know.
Who's that
okay,
Todd
so I'm going to
Veasey?
throw one thing out on the
I don't
Jar Jar
know.
Binks part. Everybody hates on Jar Jar.
Oh, yeah.
He is there to be comic relief. He is there as the replacement for C-3PO. C-3PO was the comic relief in the original trilogy. He was the one getting in trouble. He was the one that was, would say lines that weren't really funny, but they turn out to be funny because of the situation. And that's what Jar Jar was supposed to be.
Also, his name is Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be my daughter in the background.
But that's that's my take on the movie. I enjoyed it. You can hate it all you want.
Now, this is my retaliation to that. My retaliation. I'm going to go ahead and let me get ready for this.
Just throw it up there, man.
I'm going to throw it up there. And
I don't
we're
have a
gonna do-
soundboard to make fun
Yeah,
of you
well.
either. Oh my gosh. Just stop. Just put the movie on the screen.
You and the soundboard.
Here, I'm going to put the movie on the
Oh,
screen.
there we go.
Star
The
Wars.
You love that
number
one. Number
four.
Star Trek. Yeah.
Oh, my least favorite Star Wars
What
movie.
is wrong with this one?
I don't
You
know
got,
why I kept saying Star
they're all
Wars.
in
I
San
meant Star Trek.
Francisco. They got groovy clothes on. You got Spock doing, colorful metaphors.
There's
You
your
got-
bell bottoms again.
Then you got, Chekhov looking for nuclear vessels.
Wessels.
Nuclear vessels.
Wessels.
What's wrong with it? And then you got this one here, computer. Hello,
You
computer.
know what this movie reminds me of? This movie reminds me of Doctor Who, when they went, you know what? We don't have quite as big a budget this time, so we better make it set in modern day, so we don't have to build lots of sets.
You know what's so wrong.
Yeah, I went there. I went
Actually,
after it.
reading the critics actually gave it.
Man.
Oh yeah, it got great
review.
reviews.
And then actually, Leonard Nimoy said it was one of the better movies that they've done.
Well, because
Here
he
you go.
directed it, he should say it's one of the better
And,
movies.
Yeah, and it says that. And also, I'm reading in here they did not allow any midichlorians in the production, so that's good. And yeah, I think this is great. And you know,
I love, yes. The mannequin's
it's
falling
great.
in the
It's a
I
water.
great-
don't like it.
yeah. Well, you gotta. Let's see here. Let me turn that off here. Here. Oh, sorry, I left that on. Let me turn that off. Okay, there we go.
Wow.
That was one of my favorite bits. So
Well, we even saw even the like Todd. He got a little he got in
Yep.
the mix too, man.
Yep.
Because I know he enjoys this movie. He
I took
loves
lots
the
of
Voyage
hate.
Home.
I took lots of hate for that.
Oh yeah, mainly from me, but yeah,
Mostly, but from the audience as well, which was fine.
yeah,
It was brilliant. I think it was one of the best things we ever did.
yeah.
Honestly,
I think so. I think so.
I think they like it when we fight. So you got some more stupid news?
Yeah, I do. Let's go ahead and let's see here. Let's go.
Oh my gosh! So what else you got? Stupid news.
Well,
Wow, I was fat.
have you ever seen? I mean, I love infants.
Look at my
babies.
Look at my
babies.
chubby cheeks, dude.
And, I remember my kids when they were infants, babies. They would suck their toes, and it was kind of
That's
That's-
super cute when a baby does that. That's not so cute when Mike Schilling does that though.
No, and neither when a Florida man wakes up to find another man sucking on his toes.
Ah!
God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly.
Yes, exactly.
How long ago
yes,
was this? This is like
and
one
of
of our
course,
first
it's a Florida man.
episodes.
You know?
It had to be a Second Florida season. The minute you said
I don't
Florida
know.
man, I was like, "This is gonna go bad.
This is
It's
gonna go
south
bad.
real fast."
Apparently, a Florida man woke up in the middle of the night to find another man sucking on his toes, according to the sheriff county office.
Oh my god! No, it's
Deputies
just
say
a
the man
button
was
down his
sleeping in his
shirt.
bed, and when he woke up, he realized he wasn't alone.
We're not alone anymore. Todd asking
the
if
man
I
told deputies he
wearing
assumed he was
pajamas.
being
Oh my
robbed,
gosh.
so he told the intruder he didn't have any money. But the guy wasn't there for money. The intruder told the man he was there to suck on his toes. According to the investigation,
Jason Hamilton, that is way more information than I ever wanted to know.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
yes, I know. And
Oh my gosh.
well, so after that, this is what transpired. That's when the man punched the accuser, the accused toe sucker, and forced him outside. According to the investigators, the two men brawled. The man who sucked the toes told the other man he had a gun. According to investigators, the man continued to hit the intruder about for 30 seconds before running inside and calling 911. At this point, the intruder broke out the front window of his home and stomped on the other man's car windshield until it broke. Apparently, I guess investigators said the toe-sucking suspects took off. They tried to track him down with canine, but weren't able to find him.
Oh my gosh.
So just
That is so.
my public announcement, safety announcement, is just make sure you wear 3 layers of socks before you go to bed.
Socks in bed.
Socks in bed.
We
Only
are
way to do it.
proponents of socks in bed.
Yes. So,
That was the stupid news for the day.
yeah, we need to go ahead and end it. There we go. Okay, I'm sorry. This is the funniest thing of the whole video.
Yes. Thanks, Todd. No,
Yeah.
no, it was not pajamas. I was just a button-down shirt. Happens to be a gray plaid.
Had a long tail on the back, if you wanted to tuck it in or not. Had a little hatchback back there if you needed to take care of something if it got too cold.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
That was funny. Now
Yeah.
here, there's one. I only have one more of these.
Okay.
Another classic clip from from or from season 2.
Okay.
A very, very special something about something. It was a car accident.
Apparently, Mr. Peanut, he travels throughout the country, treating children to his freshly roasted peanuts.
In the peanut mobile.
Peanut mobile.
The number of times you say nuts.
I'm laughing because when I'm
clip.
sad, sometimes I laugh.
I know you did.
And so apparently he didn't go to Mr. Goodwrench, and something happened. No. And as you can tell, that it went off a cliff at the Grand Canyon. But it unfortunately, he also had 2 other people.
But he didn't die. I mean, look, he's right there. They didn't die. This is but did you die kind of moment.
Well, Mr. Peanut, he has always been a giver.
Yeah.
And he's always put people over himself and his peanuts.
It does look like that limb is about to break, though. Oh, my gosh.
Let's just say Mr. Peanut gave the ultimate sacrifice.
Oh, no. He let go.
He's letting go to save the other 2. Now, look at that.
Why did Mr. Peanut blow up?
Wow.
He sacrificed his life for Wesley.
I never
Snipes.
understood why he exploded. He is definitely freshly roasted now.
Yeah. All hanging on the tree was Wesley Snipes and Matt Walsh, who was on the Veep. I like to tell the families, Mr. Peanut, Mrs. Peanut,
Clip's not quite
and his little nuts. That
little nuts. Oh my gosh.
That they hear it's something about something.
I had given up all pretense of trying to be serious.
We care about
actual episode of
care about the little nuts.
Something.
And I just felt like we needed to do this. We needed to hold off all the geekiness, all the other stuff, and I just want to do this little tribute for Mr. Peanut. Thank you for being a friend. Oh, no! Thank you for being a friend. Travel down a road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And I think that went on for like 2 minutes.
Oh, dude, it was so long. Did Todd ask if Planters wrote Thelma and Louise?
It might as well, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Of
course, then the next episode, we had the reveal that Mr. Peanut was born again.
Yes.
As a baby peanut.
As a baby peanut. That was a big show for us. That was big news.
Big news.
I mean, we got it out there first.
We took time to make that special episode. About halfway through that, I gave up all pretense of even trying to be serious.
Yeah, there's no way. There's no way.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man. Look at here's a little bit. If we sing this one, let me know, because I'm so happy tonight that I'm just high on love. So let's see if this is Ricky.
Yes, Michael.
There's some things in life.
It's from the same episode.
That is it? I don't want to see.
Yeah. This is the same episode we just had.
Those things that I don't want to see. Oh, here we go. Listen, I don't want to see any type of words flashing through the screen. There's just some things in life that are meant to be unseen and not read, but apparently not for this deaf man. His name is Cyrus. He's a New York resident, and the man is, he's deaf, and he's suing a couple of companies over the lack of closed caption.
Oh my
which I can
gosh,
understand. I mean,
you're deaf. I forgot about this.
But the problem is, he's suing porn websites. That's right. That's right. Deaf man has sued.
Oh my.
Oh my. That's right.
Oh my. Oh my.
I'm not, let's do that again. I
Oh
like
my. Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my. So apparently the deaf man, he has sued. I don't want to promote this this website.
An unnamed
We'll just call,
adult website.
we'll just call it Cornhub and other pornography websites
Oh my gosh.
because he said he cannot enjoy the video
Really?
content without closed captioning.
Cornhub.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just
He-
wow.
He said he tries to watch the videos on these sites. He tried to
I've
watch
forgotten all about this bit.
one particular video that he was upset about that he didn't get the content and captions. He said one of the titles that he was looking for was "Hot Step Aunt Babysitter Disobedient Nephew."
What?
It's about a
What
sexy
does he
cop
even say?
gets a witness to talk. I'm sure that the
I'm sure
the
there was
script. I'm sure the script is
riveting.
riveting. And
Yeah.
So anyway, he
Just see what
due
Todd
to the
said?
website lack of closed captioning, according to the lawsuit, he is filing with the Eastern District of New York. The lawsuit alleged that Pornhub and some of these other sites are in violation of the 1990 Americans with Disability Act, which I do believe. I mean, I think it's important.
He's probably
I mean,
right. Legally, he's probably right. Oh my god.
He says the websites prevent accessibility to the deaf and hard of hearing individuals.
If you've just come on, to watch us just now and have no idea what we're laughing about, too bad.
Yeah, because we don't have closed caption.
We don't have closed captions.
Oh,
I had forgotten that bit.
Closed caption.
Oh my goodness, that's
It was-
so funny.
This is funny. This is Terrence. He said he was trying to understand the storyline, which makes sense.
He was trying. The deaf guy was trying to understand the storyline. Yeah,
And this is still my
that's
favorite
needed.
one right now. This is the one I
Todd
do.
Veasey. Good
yes.
thing he wasn't blind. That would be some tricky braille. Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness. Well, hey, it looks like you've got a couple more
I got
of the a couple more stories. A
Yeah.
couple more news stories.
Yeah.
Before we do that, we did have just a couple of questions from the audience.
Yeah.
That because we sent out a ask me anything kind of thing, and we got a couple of people replied. And we don't have too much more of the show. We probably need to wrap up pretty soon. But I thought there were a couple of questions that I thought might be interesting. So maybe we can answer them. Now this is one. I think this was from Todd. What things do you do that drive your wives or kids crazy? And my first thought was exist.
I was thinking it's easier to ask me what things I do that doesn't drive my wife and kids crazy, because that would be easier to answer than all the other answers. But I don't know. I think I'm a giver. I think I'm a blessing to the family. I think every day they have I have a picture of me over by the south wall. Why the south wall? I don't know if there's something, something scriptural about it, but they light candles. They have my face on a frame. I walk in, they go, Ushaba. I don't know what Ushaba means. So I don't know if this question actually applies to me. I have no idea what I just said, but I don't know. Oh yes, I know the one thing. I have selective hearing. That's what they tell me. But I tell them as I get older, it's a male's defense. I mean, mainly as a man gets older, that becomes, God knows, that becomes his defense mechanism. So, anyway. So what's yours besides existing?
Probably that I explain everything.
Explain that to me.
I explain everything. If they mention something, I just know lots of random things. So then I will go about, now, do you understand why that's a thing? Here, let me tell you. And yeah, anyway.
I think my biggest thing too, they don't know whether I'm serious or not. They can't tell whether I'm joking or not. I just,
when are you serious? Ever?
That's the problem. They don't know.
Well, here's the other question.
Yeah, go ahead.
How did we meet? Well, here's
that was
one
beautiful.
Of the other.
I remember it was a cold night in Casablanca, and Ricky was wearing this nice gown. It was beautiful. It kind of run down by by his feet, and then
it went with my eyes.
It did. It was beautiful. Everything coordinated. It sparkled. I don't think that was they're talking about. How did we meet?
How did we meet?
I met you. I met you at. I think I first met you at the church. We met at church. Yeah.
Yeah. We met at a church, and I don't know what got us started talking about stuff.
No.
But you and I we served together a little bit, and we started hanging out from time to time, and it just kind of grew to a friendship from there.
Yeah, it did. And now you have the product that's right in front of you, and whether that's a good thing or not, it's the toe. Oh yeah,
this is the toe.
This is the toe story again. I love but that is good. Yeah, we had a toe story. I think. Yeah, are you sure we didn't? Because I had like an owie on my toe, and you came by and said, "Hey, can I help you?" And I said, "I got a boo boo," and my mom used to kiss it, and you said, "Well, take the shoe off." And then, it reminds me of that website, Cornhub. But so what's the next question?
Well, I was going to say, let's do another. Are we going to? Yeah. How many more stupid newses do we want to do?
We'll just do. I have one right here, and this will be a good one. Yeah.
So, what's weird news about emotional support animals?
Well, this man, he decided to register beer as his
beer.
Beer.
Wait, beer.
Beer. He decided to register.
What type of animal is a beer?
Well, basically, it's a frosty mug of beer.
Apparently,
beer. Apparently, beer? Yes, apparently Floyd Hayes of Brooklyn. He recently made headlines.
Say a 6-pack.
Basically, he.
How did he? What
he?
Is he counting the yeast that's in the fermentation process as the animal?
Apparently,
what animal is a beer.
Right there is the registration he's holding to basically is registration for approval for his beer to be his
emotional support.
Yeah, exactly.
That one's impressive.
That was pretty good.
I will say that. So we got a couple more questions. Jason Hamilton says the dog in the picture looked drunk. Yeah, well. Yeah, okay, so we got a couple more questions, and then we'll do your last. You just have one more.
I just have one more.
Okay, so got a couple more questions. This one I'm pretty sure is aimed at you because you can't see my guitars. My guitars are put away. Do you actually play the guitar in the background in your screenshot, or did you get conned into buying it as a supposed musical instrument from the cantina in Star Wars? Oh, I asked these out of order. I was going to do the how to meet next, so we could say we met in the cantina from Star Wars.
Well, you just totally ruined the whole thing.
Yeah,
it was good. That's okay. So anyway,
it would
have been good. It would have been good.
So tell us about the guitar.
Well, I had a collection of guitars and never played them, and I sold them, and the bass player is left. So the bass is left. it's nice. I can look at it now and then. It has a nice sheen to it. It reminds me that I could pick it up and play, but I don't. So anyway, but no,
So it judges you?
It judges me. I feel a
Judges
lot
you
of
from the
guilt.
corner.
Yeah, I can play a little bit. I know some chords, play guitar, and I wanted to play the bass because I've always been fascinated with the bass. And a lot of people hear the words. I hear the bass in music. So, drop the bass basically. So, no, I have played my guitars before, but no, I have not touched the bass.
Yeah.
That's how-
And what you don't see on my end is the
Yeah.
guitars I actually do know how to play.
Yeah.
I actually have a degree in music, and I play guitar. I played guitar on stage at a church musician for, 15 years. So
I have a master's in pie eating contest, so I do that very well. Yeah. I'm all about that bass, Todd. I'm all about
Todd
that bass.
is all about that bass. Exactly.
Yes.
So we do have one other question I thought was kind of interesting. This is an interesting question. If you guys were in the Star Wars universe, what species would you be?
And not human. Not human.
Yeah.
That's,
Yes.
we cross that out.
When we read this, we said, okay, human is right out. We have to be something other than human.
I would probably be a Jawa.
You'd be a Jawa.
I mean, they got that. I mean, you find all kinds of things, interesting people. Maybe I was either going to do that or a Wookiee, but I don't. That's a lot of razors, and I don't really.
It is a lot of shaving.
So I don't know. What do you think? What do you?
So I'm a little conflicted
Yeah.
between Mon Calamari.
Oh, I love that. You put a little noodles on that and put a little sauce. That's some good stuff. Man, you can't get enough of that.
Yes, so Mon Calamari, the General Akbar,
Yeah,
Admiral Akbar character. But I look at that and I think somebody's going to boil me and eat me.
That's not good.
The other option would be the Rhodian. That's the crud. What's his name? Greedo.
Greedo
from A New Hope.
Yeah.
He's Rhodian.
He didn't shoot first.
He did not.
He didn't shoot first at all.
But definitely one of those two.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there's some other stuff out there. I mean, Jawas, this first thing I thought of.
Not Ewoks.
No, they're teddy bears that get stomped by ATAs. Yeah, you don't want that. No. And definitely not the little whatever those things are.
The Gungans.
The Gungans. Yeah, I forgot about them.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be a Twi'lek. They're the ones with the weird head extension things that wrap around their neck. My kids would just be pulling on those all the time.
Yeah. Budawanta wata bumbata.
I mean, after watching some of those early episodes of season 2, I could be a Hutt.
No, let's not go there. No negativity there. No.
Apparently, I was built like one at one point.
Well, I mean, it's. I'll be a Sarlacc. Oh
Wants to be a Sarlacc. Nice.
Why not? They should put them all together. It should be like a war between Doctor Who, the whole Star Wars, Star Trek. Throw in, I'll throw in Stargate while you at it. How about Babylon 5? Let's throw a little. Man, they just like a cage match. Oh, that would be awesome.
Nice. Well, let's see the last best of stupid news.
Okay. The next one is my favorite, and you gotta listen to this. Hopefully, I can keep it together. It's basically an action movie starring the Florida Man himself. And
what, Todd?
No, not Todd this time. He didn't flip over anything. As far as I know. He has not. So,
as far as you know, this was not Todd.
As far as I know. So, here we go. Here, I want to make sure.
What do we got not being Todd?
Here we go, friends. So, apparently, let's make sure we do this. It's titled Florida Man Strikes Again, only this time he's in action hero mode, which looks way more terrifying in real life than it does on the big screen. This insanity went down Saturday in Sunshine State, somewhere along the I-95, where a big rig was cruising down the highway at a pretty fast clip with a human being stuck on the hood outside.
What?
clinging on dear for life.
On the front of the
Yes.
semi.
Yes. Apparently, and here's
Oh my
as you-
goodness.
and this is a video, which we can't show the video, but I made sure we had some clips of this wholesome goodness.
Oh my goodness.
But anyway, apparently the driver was trying to shake off the guy by jerking and steering the wheels back and forth, weaving in and out of traffic lanes. The two people who captured
no consideration of
this
just
pulled
stopping.
alongside
No.
them, and you can hear
No.
them in the video while the guy is clinging to the truck screaming for help. Let's go ahead and reenact this. This is actually from the drivers who actually followed the truck and actually made a U-turn to video it going the other direction. So let's go
Oh my
ahead
goodness.
let's see. As you see, the truck is coming right now, and you see there's a hood
Oh
ornament on
my
top, but it's not the
goodness.
hood ornament of the manufacturer.
That is
manufacturer.
crazy.
As you see, it's getting much closer.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
I'm seeing a
my!
little
What is
more
he
of him than I
wearing?
want to see.
Yes, he has his whitey
Oh,
tidies.
What
And as you
in
can see on the
world?
screen, you see on the screen where the window is shattered. Apparently, man was already bloodied, and he jumped on, and he started hitting the guy's windshield with a metal pipe or a metal object. So that's where it's coming
my
from.
goodness.
And of course, here's the driver. You can imagine what the driver is thinking.
Oh my goodness.
I mean,
He didn't look
and he's
fazed.
just- I mean,
No. He's
and then it
just
goes
like,
off. You think we're done? No, my friends, no, siree. These good Samaritans who were trying to just get a video turned back around and chased after the truck. And here what we see.
the look
see
on
the
his
expression
face.
of his
He
face.
realizes
Fear.
somebody is videoing him.
Yeah, I think he has more concern than that.
What is he wearing? Oh my gosh. He's watching himself be videoed. He is
It's like
more
watching
concerned
Richard
about the guy
Simmons.
videoing than he is about clinging to the front of a semi.
It reminds me of Richard Simmons on the semi, hanging
oh my
on.
Goodness. So
Oh.
bizarre. So
Oh.
bizarre. The crazy things we have talked about on this show
Yeah.
over the years. Oh my goodness.
Oh man,
Man,
Yeah.
it has been a good run.
it has been. Yeah. Look forward to season 3.
Season 3. So if you're watching, well, and even if you're not watching, we're telling you right now. So if you're not watching, you need to watch this video so you can see this part right here.
That's right. I have that.
We're actually going to take the next 2 weeks off. Mike and I are going to do some. We're going to do some retooling. We're going to work on some of our intro and outro videos, and we're going to try to spruce up the show just a little bit over the next 2 weeks. And November 25th, Todd wanted to know if he wondered if the ABF showed that vid at the company Christmas party. I'm sure they did. So November 25th, we will be back live. Same bat time, same bat channel. We are live on Facebook and at Facebook/SAS Nerd/live. And we're live on YouTube, but we don't have a good, easy way to find that. We're working on that right now. And then we are also live on Twitch. So, but November 25th, we will be back with you.
Yeah.
And between now and then, feel free to message us. We'd love to hear what you think about the show.
And
good,
what you would
bad,
like
or
to see,
indifferent.
yeah. We
Tell
especially
us-
want to know what do you want? What do you want to see?
Yeah.
What we want to talk about? We're trying to stick with a main topic, and talk. Still do our little segments of other things.
I'm sure we
but,
will
yeah.
still have stupid news. No worries there. But we may tighten up the show a little bit.
Thank you, David.
David Cook says, "What clap clap what? Clap clap. Have a good break." Yeah. So we will. But yeah, definitely let us know what you think of the show. what you like, what you don't like, if there's something special you'd like to see.
Yeah.
Shall we go ahead and give them the Jason Hamilton says, I
No
want to
more.
see no more M words. I
Yes.
promise you will never see the M word.
Yeah, you can't see it. Oh, one thing I wanted to talk about real quick is that, of course, we're on SAS. Of course, it's something about something, which is our page, but also SAS Nerds is the group that we've created, and
Yep.
we're on there quite a bit. If you want to communicate with us, we experimented with a watch party I think it was last Friday or
Yeah,
Saturday.
last Sunday night.
I missed.
Yeah.
It was experimental. We're going to do it again, but we're going to try to fine tune it. I think it'd be cool to have some more Mandalorian watch parties, but I think
Yeah.
we're going to try to simplify it and make sure everybody's on board.
We tried to use a service and it just didn't work very well.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it, Rob. Yeah,
Oh yes, yeah. No more 6-packs. Yeah,
well, hopefully we don't have any more big ice storms and power losses.
yes, it's a biggie.
So, but and also we have the somethingaboutSomething.com.
Yes.
SomethingaboutSomething.com website. Can you see all the old videos?
Yeah, you can see all of them. What we have.
Yeah,
it's
the
the same
only
thing we
thing
have
that's-
on the same thing that we have on YouTube. You can see.
Yeah.
On
The only thing that's not there yet is the audios that I just found today.
Yeah.
So we'll probably I'll try to work on those. I'll try to get those back up by the 25th.
Okay.
So
Okay.
so we have new. They may not be puppet videos. I may just slap a static graphic on there. And
That's what I would do. Yeah.
Yeah, just get them put up there. Shall we make a couple of special announcements now?
Yeah. Let's go ahead.
Okay, so if everything goes right, we have a special gift, number one, for you all, and we will tell you how to get that gift on the 25th.
Yeah.
What we are working on a special nerd calendar just for our SAS nerd family. It'll be a PDF, a 2021 calendar.
Yeah.
And we want to get it to you guys as our gift and just say thank you for being part of the show.
Yeah, we're gonna.
We'll have
Yeah,
a
we're
way
g-
for
yeah.
you to download that from our website. We haven't figured all the logistics out,
Yeah.
but that's definitely going to happen between now and the 25th. And then the other announcement,
Yes.
Adam asks if Christmas comes early. Yes, absolutely,
does.
Adam. Christmas is coming early.
Plus, hey, and on that calendar we'll have a full centerfold of Ricky Pope. So that's going to be awesome. We're gonna. That's a real. Anyway, never mind.
We
You
will,
were saying?
I just had a brilliant idea, but I don't know if it's good or not. So we'll talk about it off
Talk
air.
about it later.
So the other big news, and this is, I'm going to go ahead and announce it because
Okay.
I think I'm going to just figure it out. We're going to figure out how to do it. I just don't know about the timing yet. We are going to make something about something, a actual audio podcast that
Yeah.
you can find on Apple Podcasts and Google Play Podcasts, whatever they call that, Stitcher, all that. We're gonna try to figure all of that out. And what will happen is we will do the show live on Wednesdays. We're gonna keep it on Wednesday nights. I believe we're gonna keep it on Wednesday nights.
Yeah.
So we're going to keep it on Wednesday nights. So the goal will be that the show will be up as a audio podcast on podcast services, wherever you listen to podcasts, hopefully by the following Thursday.
Yeah.
And so that's the part that's kind of up in the air. We know it's doable. We just have to figure out, is is that logistically time enough for
Yeah,
us
exactly.
to get it downloaded, do what editing we need to do, get it back uploaded, and have it scheduled. So maybe it's going to be Friday, maybe it's going to be Saturday. But the goal is that we will be a traditional audio podcast as well as a live show.
That's right.
And we will, at that point, we will also start working on getting some of the backlog uploaded to an audio podcast. So that's our two big announcements. Do we have any other announcements, Mike?
I don't know. I mean, we talked about having more guests on the show.
Yep.
And
if you guys have an idea for a guest you would like to see, and when I say a guest you'd like to see, I mean the type of person you would like to see us interview. Because if you say you want to see Harrison Ford on the show, ain't happening.
No.
If you say it would be cool to have you guys interview an actor on the show, we can find an actor.
Yeah.
You won't know who he is. but we're working on a few. I think I can throw a couple of these. I won't throw their names out, but a couple of people we're working on. I have a friend that I know will do the show at some point who specializes in cosplay. You know, she makes her own cosplay costumes. Gonna try to get her on the show. We're hoping to have a comic book store owner on the show. Talk a little bit about what it's like to own a comic book store. It's probably a lot more boring than we would like to think it is, but we'll see. Anyway, we're going to work on getting some guests. Terrence says he wants to be on the show.
Hey, I think we could arrange some stuff.
Maybe that's something we could
that's
talk
the thing,
about.
yeah.
You know, maybe
I mean, we've talked about that kind of stuff before.
Yeah.
So
having some of you guys pop onto the show from time to time to just say hi or to share something, it's definitely doable. Yeah. So all this, if you are interested in seeing, Jason says, cosplay. So if you're interested in being part of the show, let us know what you do, what you specialize in, what you know, and we'll see what makes sense.
Yeah.
No promises, but we are definitely going to be retooling a lot of things, and Mike and I are going to be making a lot of decisions over the next couple of weeks. So message the page, message us directly. Most of you guys are friends of ours on Facebook at this point.
Hey, and one thing I want to push out, and it's like really important to the show and for us, we have, like I said, we have a large following on Facebook as far as our page. But we really need support on YouTube. What I mean by that, right now we have 66 subscribers.
Yes.
If you try to look for something about something on YouTube, you're not going to hardly find us because we really don't have an established URL with YouTube.
We do not have YouTube /channel/ something about something, which is what we want, or SAS nerds or something. But YouTube won't allow us to do that until we have 100 subscribers.
Yes.
So we are trying desperately to get 100 subscribers as quickly as we can.
As you see where Ricky posts the YouTube link, you can see how messy the link is. I mean, it makes no sense. And so that's what we're trying to get away from. If we can get 100 people, then you actually will see you'll see our name, like YouTube / something about something or whatever we call it.
Yeah, which is funny. If you look up something about something right now on YouTube, you don't even get videos or shows called something about something.
Exactly.
You just get some weird random stuff, and it's hard to find us.
Yeah.
You have to go way down in the list before you find us.
So, invite your friends. Hey, they don't even have to watch us if they want. Just send them over there to subscribe. If you got 80 accounts, hey, subscribe. No, I don't mean that.
And we do have the link on the YouTube, on the Facebook page. So you can find it there as well.
Yeah. So that would be big help. So thank you. We're going to miss you guys, but we will be on SAS Nerds making comments and,
absolutely.
So we'll be on there and you know how to get hold of us. So just feel free to message us or whatever.
And watch for announcements. We'll make announcements from time to time. May ask you guys some questions, may put some polls out. That'll help us make the show better for next season.
We'll try
I'm
to
looking
do it.
forward
Yeah,
to season 3, man.
yeah, I'm too. And we're gonna try another watch party with the Mandalorian, and we'll try to do it where hoping we can get some of our peeps on there. You know, we had Terrence, but I was hoping to get Todd on there, and it was a complicated deal, and
we tried a service and it didn't work very well.
So I think the best thing to do is make sure everybody's synchronized and go, okay,
We just all
start.
hit play at the same
Yeah,
time.
and then then on the Facebook, I mean on the SAS Nerds Facebook, you know, we can just make comments underneath that.
Yeah.
Whatever
Yeah,
post we have.
Yeah, we can do that. It's possible. We should look at Discord, Mike.
Yeah.
We should look at a Discord server.
Yeah. We should
I
do
don't
that.
know much about Discord, but
I like Discord. Yeah, it's a good.
If you guys are familiar with Discord, if you already have a Discord name, let us know. That may give us some better direction.
Yeah. So
anything else?
That's it, man. Thank you for joining, everybody. It's been fun. It was sad and good watching the past shows.
Yeah.
You know, we've learned a lot, hopefully, and
I think we have a lot better show than we did the first episode.
I do. Yeah. Well, definitely. That's not saying a whole lot, but yes, I agree with you. So, yeah, I mean, but everybody here, you know, like family, I'm glad we have the SAS Nerds group.
Yeah.
I'm, you know, like I said, make sure when you invite your friends on the SAS Nerds group, they need to fill out the questionnaire and the rules, because if we see them come on,
answer the questions, we won't let them into the group.
No.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
it's just we're going
trying
to
to
be
keep
sticklers about that.
We're trying to keep the community safe. That's all.
Yeah.
So,
not to be mean, but we've already kicked a couple people out for being rude or obnoxious or breaking the rules.
Yeah.
So none of you guys watch.
None of you guys know, but you know, we kind of tote the edge a little bit sometime in our humor, but the reality is we just wanted to be a safe place for people to come and laugh and geek out and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
So man, that's all I have, man. This is weird
that's all I got.
Gone for 2 weeks. So, but man, we look forward to bringing you something better in a couple of weeks. So
yes, if it's not, I apologize now.
Yeah, but we're gonna try.
Let's do this.
Okay, let's do it.
This has been the Something About Something podcast with your host, Mr. Mike Shelley.
My good friend and compadre, a good man, Mr. Ricky Pope, and all of you, thank you so much for being here and supporting us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's been a good show because of you guys. So I hear reindeers in the background. What is that?
I think that's my ice machine. I think my daughter's getting ice. That was a weird sound.
All right. Well,
all right.
Okay.
On that note, let's go.